Hello, dear parents. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Very happy to see you all in this forum. So, I would like to give a short note about Eduvision. Eduvision is a place where education meets the transformation. We are not just another educational platform, but we are force driving personal and professional growth. And also, we cultivate a leveraging cutting edge technology and a commitment to innovation. Actually, also deliver interactive and immersive learning spaces. So, at Eduvision, customization is key as we work closely with our partners on tailoring the programs and solutions based on their requirement. Join us on this exciting journey and welcome you all for this wonderful session. And myself, Vasumati, I'm a parenting coach, uh, parenting and manifestation coach, corporate trainer, and NLP master practitioner. And I have been into this field for more than 8 years with 7,000 hours of experience and 25,000 plus audience. I'm based out of Chennai, and I'm also part of Tamil Nadu Cybercrime and also Tamil Nadu Police Department on training them on stress management and people handling. I also completed my inclusive education through University of Cape Town, and also I was a counseling psychologist from American University. So it's a very nice evening to meet you all here. So you can use the chat box. Please let us have a conversation. If I talk only from my side, then I'll get bored. So I, as a parent, and also I'm mother of 11 years. So I let us have this not as just an advice or not as tips. So rather than this, we'll have it as a brainstorming sessions to understand each other's parenting techniques, that how you handle and how I can take that strategies to implement in others' notes. So are we all ready to start? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
super. Thank you all. And actually, very happy to see you in this during this dinner time. I'm so sorry to have you at this time, but this is a wonderful time where we can keep everybody engaged on their dinner and we can have some little thoughts for our minds. Yes. So I'm going to start this session with a short video. So can you see my screen? Yeah, fine. So I'm starting here. So yes, have you seen the video? So now this is a time for us to have a discussion. What you have seen here in this video? I would like to hear from your audio so that it can be more engaging for other audience as well.
Yeah, ma'am. Good
Nurturing, ma'am.
evening. This is
Yes, Lakshmi ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
So we can see the nurturing of it.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so, hello Sandeep
How?
sir, please.
Hi, good evening. This is Sandeep from Kolkata. Yeah, it's basically the seed turning up to the large tree and becoming a part of the forest.
Yes, thank you. Any other note on that?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, nice. I got points from your end. And so, how can we relate it with here? So, any relation could you see here?
मैम कैसे एक छोटी सी चीज मतलब हमें जिंदगी दे सकती है, मतलब खुद की लाइफ से हम कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं। जैसे एक छोटा सा बच्चा होता है और वो जैसे ममा के उसमें आता है टमी में, और उसके बाद वो ग्रो होता है, जैसे एक जिंदगी देना। मैं इसको ऐसे कनेक्ट कर पाई।
Okay, so I can, so the dear audience, I just want to say one important note here. I can understand what you speak in Hindi, but I couldn't able to reply back. So if it is in English, it would be very easy for me to communicate in a very effective way. I'm sorry for that.
नो प्रॉब्लम।
So yes, any other points to be added? Okay, okay. So I could see here is, may I know the topic of today?
Art of saying no.
Yeah, art of
Ma'am.
saying no, whether it relates to whom?
To kids, our
Wow,
children.
yes, yes, absolutely, yes, it relates to kids. Yes, so
Yeah.
I could see here the seed is our kid. If, could you, is there any objection on that?
Sorry?
No, I can relate the seed that you have seen in that video
Yeah,
is
yeah,
related
yeah, yeah.
to a kid. Yes.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
if we, as a parent, we nurture it in a right way, it can create a similar, positive, vibrant forest-like crowd of similar individuals. So as a parent, we are the farmers. Yes or no? We are the farmers to cultivate a new seed. That is our kid. So yes. So at what are all the situations you feel like it is little tough to say no? Please, whatever may be, it differs from the parent to parent, if differs from the atmosphere to atmosphere, but still it is very important to know that before going into that. So what are the circumstances? So I'll start with myself. So if he comes from the school, he has an habit of taking mobile phone and watch for at least half an hour of time. But at that time, though in the night I'll say no, from tomorrow you should not take it, or at the morning when I drop him at the school, I used to say, from today evening you are not going to take up the mobile and take. But still, when he comes back to the school, after he feels very tired, mama, please, just for 30 minutes I will not take after that. So at that time, what I feel is I couldn't say no. So this is a one instant I can say that it is regularly happening with me. So like that, you may have any similar instance in your own situation. So if I get to know that, we can have a better interaction on that.
My perspective on this is entirely different, madam.
Yes, please, ma'am.
So saying no is as just as that of saying yes for me. Frankly speaking, here I am not a public speaker also, and I'm a
Fine.
teacher professionally. Yeah, my
You
name is
are a
Lakshmi
wonderful
Brungi, and
speaker,
I'm
ma'am.
yeah, thank you so much. And I'm from Karnataka. I'm working as an assistant professor in Jain College of Engineering, Belagavi. And thing is, and I'm mother of a 7 years old girl.
Okay.
Yeah, thing is, perspective of seeing mine, like, saying yes or no is a quite similar, same thing for me. Because as you said, the seed or the nurturing or the way how I speak or how I communicate with my daughter is like, saying normally I include her in all the aspects. This is what I wanted to say. Most of the I choose this topic, and I was interested because everyone nearby me used to say that, saying, Lakshmi, your daughter is quite different, and you her growth is quite different than my kids and all. So how it is possible? It is saying no is impossible for my kid and all. So things which may you, whatever you described, no, the thing which you are going through is a quite obvious in every house, I hope. Only thing is, main thing, I don't use phones when I'm at home. Definitely,
Oh.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely no. If I'm using it, I call her and then use. I say, Mama, I'm doing this work. So she says, okay, Mama, you complete it and then come join us later. So she leave us. So that habit I cultivated her. Like, I'm not saying I have cultivated. She has grown up with that atmosphere only. And my husband uses a cell phone all the time. And I gentlemen over here, I'm absolutely sorry for this, but I warned him once. This is a mobile free zone. What we do, बच्चे ना, मतलब kids, they won't learn whatever we say. Kids
Yes,
learn by seeing us, and they copy us,
absolutely.
and they
Absolutely.
they imitate us. So I don't use my phones at all. At home, so definitely I don't use. So whenever I don't use, and I'll start holding my book, then
Wow.
immediately she says, she immediately she takes a book and then she sits.
Okay,
And I
actually,
watch
Lakshmi,
movies. Yeah.
oh, very nice. Actually, Lakshmi
Yeah.
ma'am, you have reduced my content into half. But fine, very
No, but
nice.
yeah, I wanted to share this thing to everybody. That's the thing. It is not that I'm a superwoman, that's and all. We wake up in the morning, early in the morning, and I ask her to wake up at 6 o'clock. And she says, Mama, I'll take rest. I'll say, okay. Whatever I say, I make that, yeah, this is true. I never fake her. If I say no, then I'll say no, definitely. Directly I say, no, Mama, I can't take this. And then whenever we go to a supermarket and all, and that time she might be asking, this I want, this I want, this I want. Yeah, she does.
यही आप लोग भी
But
सुन
many a
सकते हो
times, yeah, many a
ये
times
अब
what I
उसके
do,
बच्चे अगर दिक्कत होती है तो क्या मतलब पेरेंट
sorry,
क्या कर सकते हैं और स्कूल टीचर क्या कर सकते हैं उसके लिए ये
so,
मैम तो वो है
sorry,
ये
ma'am.
वैसे तो चाइल्ड साइकोलॉजी की है बट मतलब वो टिप्स बता रहे कि आपको कैसे बच्चों को जो है वो
हैंडल कर लो।
Yeah, this is what, madam, हमको ना पहले खुद को change करना पड़ता है. We have to change.
Yes.
Saying how easily how you say yes for things, no, yeah, I'll get it for you, तो मैं ये दूंगी करके, तो ऐसे ही बोलना है कि no, this is not going to happen.
Wonderful, ma'am.
It's a
Wonderful.
quite easy words. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank
Yes,
you.
thanks for sharing your input, ma'am. So let's start with a short note
Thank
on
you
how
so much.
can we, yeah, how can we use this word in a very appropriate manner so that we can even have see like Lakshmi ma'am. So very few are there in this society where they have accustomed to a certain principles at homes, but in 90% of the cases we cannot due to so many other reasons. But still, in this scenario, let's see how can we practice such a very wonderful habits to cultivate for these young children. So this art of saying no is a very, very important one. So I hope so you can see the screen. Um, could you able to see, ma'am?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for acknowledging. Yes, the art of
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
no is a very, very important boundary that we have to fix up for the kids. But in certain cases, we are not nowadays practicing it. So, let's see what are all the things that we can do it. Yes, the as ma'am said, is parenting can be tough nowadays due to a lot of technological interference, but still we have so many strategies to overcome this. So why do you think that we should say no to your children? What what is the reason behind that, and what are all the circumstances or instances that you will say no? See, apart from that regular routine, we may say no to certain things.
बंद करो 1 मिनट मेरा एक मीटिंग शुरू
So if you could see, I cannot access it on the message chat box. So if possible, I'll try to. Yes, I could see the chat box. Yes, earlier some of them have already texted me stating that like eating junk foods. See, many other instances are available. Like they don't even allow the parents to see. In certain cases, we are forcing to use the mobile phones inside the house, even at the odd time, like maybe at the late nights. So maybe in the early mornings we start using. Whenever we free, we will accustomed to do it, but it is not intentional. But maybe due to some or other reasons we do it. But here, the reason is like the no is a very strong word which makes your kid to accept the rejection. How many of you feel that nowadays the children are not ready to accept the rejections? So could you see that there are a lot of kids, they are not ready to get rejected. So they will get immediately fed up with the answer no. Even at the schools, the teachers used to say, no, you are not allowed to do this. Nowadays, we have a culture of wearing smartwatches in many schools, but still they don't allow it. And sometimes, in some instances, they wear it, they say, no, you are not supposed to wear the smartwatches inside the campus. But still, when we say this, they immediately get fed up, like why I should not wear? Everyone is wearing. What makes me not to wear that? So why the school is doing like that? There's lot such of arguments is happening with many families. So the no is a first basic thing that we are inculcating with the kids on handling rejections. So there are certain ways so where we can handle the rejections. So, does any one of you feel guilty when you say no? So that is very important one. I want to know. Any of the time that does you felt guilty? If you everyone could participate on that, that would be great. Yes, I could see ma'am saying no, but still there are a lot such parents feeling guilty to say no.
yes ma'am
Yes.
really I feel
You feel guilty. Okay, what makes you to feel guilty, ma'am?
ma'am sometimes maybe the uh, things which he asks me that may go beyond my budget.
Of course, exactly the important point you have prescribed here. Yes.
So at that time though I used to ask him, is it necessary at this age for you? So being other childs are having the same thing, so if he is having that wish, so I couldn't satisfy his wish, I have that guilt.
Yes. So nowadays we have a lot of peer pressure with the kids. Like see, one of my instance which where one of my own client came up with this. Like in his school, the students are traveling for posh vacation. Like see, in every family they cannot offer a posh vacation. That is a luxurious vacation is not possible at every family every week, every vacation time, maybe in the quarterly or half yearly, whatever, maybe even at the year ends long vacation, whatever may be. Even at the time that children comes back and saying that you are a parent, you are not at all taking me to anywhere. See, one of my friend is traveling in aircraft to that particular location. They are traveling across India. Even sometimes they travel to abroad. But only in my case, I don't go anywhere. I have to come around in the small city. So maybe that kid's age is only 5 or 7, but still they need that much posh vacation. But even as a parent, we may be in the ages between the even between maybe less than 40, but we could have been traveled only at this age. If we say all such things, no, no, dear, see here, we have started doing traveling all this only after 20-25 years, they will simply say that it's your age, maybe it's your time. But nowadays it is not like that. So they have a huge comparison between the other kids, even with the pencils, with the stationaries, the way they brings the water bottle, tiffin box, even every single thing is decided not by the parents but by the peers. So most of the parents feel stressed to handle all such things. But still, it is as a parent, we might have missed the age of 2, 3, 4 to cultivate all this, but even today is not too late to cultivate that. See, when we start saying no, then we have to be very firm. I could say one example here. You all have seen an elephant, right? Elephant is controlled by a man who is bringing it even from a smaller age. That uh, big elephant that big elephant gets controlled only for his man. That cannot be controlled by any others. The same way, if that particular man feels very fear in uh, himself on handling that elephant, it can feel that man's fear. The same way, when we don't handle the kid with our with utmost confidence level, they can judge us very easily. So they are very we all think that the children are like very small, they don't know anything, but see, more than us, they are very brilliant. They know, they can judge us with our body language, they can judge us with the way we speak. See, how many of you have undergone this situation, like we would have done something and we have covered it some we cooked up some story and we will tell to the kids. No, it's not like that. I just went for my friend's house where she gave me that dress, but we know that we would have bought that from a shop, but that child will easily find out that no, you are saying lie. I know that this one was bought by you. You cannot spend the money for me, but you can spend for yourself. All these questions the children used to ask in each and every family, where irrespective of the class that you belongs. So always we think that they don't know anything, but they will get the answer from our mouth only knowing the truth. So this is how it's happening. So there are ways that we have to handle it. So the first one we could say is got to say no to no. See, in this situation, we should not be, as a parent, whatever may be the parenting style that you have, you should have a calm and explanatory approach. See, for instance, I have even here given one water bottle instance here, but still, so many kids have the habit of using their stationery as a when they are in a very playful mood. They may take it up, they will pinch it, the erasers, they will broke the pencils or some more other thing they will do it. But what we do is, hey, hurry, I just got it last week, you have broken. Huh? This is a way that you will do it. So this is the way we will actually react. But still, we have to say, no, dear, you are not doing this. Because when at times when you need it, you will not get it at that time. So please keep it safe for yourself for the future use. So do you think that is it easy for conveying such a mood? How many of them will say, will think that, yes, I could see some of them is saying yes, but at times, see, yes, during some our household pressures make them to get blasted to the kids very easily. We might have our family members would have irritated us, or some or other thing would have. Will first person who gets hit on this is our kids. That's how now I told and came. You are doing again the same thing. You idiot. Why I gave birth to you? All this dialogue will follow up in this instance. See, often it happens, but as ma'am earlier said, the right thing she has pointed out, they are grown not by seeing us but by imitating us. So the same thing they will replicate to their own age group, maybe at the little higher age. So this firm and calm approach makes them to understand the situation, why they are saying no, and also we can create a positive outcome. So this is the first important thing that we have to follow up, but still we cannot do it due to other things. But still we can hold on our anger for a 30-second, as like you are watching a reel. We have to hold it at least for 30 seconds and then we are replicating on it. So then we can at least safeguard the some little mood situations would be little better on that. So when next one is like when your child is causing harm or is in danger, then we have to say no. See, in few cases, very known cases to us, to me, like many of the boys having the habit of riding cycles, little rash. They feel it very happy to ride it, the rash driving of cycle, making some drift, putting some sudden brake, holding it in a single wheel. All this makes them very happy, and they can project themselves as a hero in front of their friends. But at times, what happens is like, see, why I could easily able to replicate with lot of boyish thing is because I'm a mother of boy. So rather than more girlish activity, I could relate it very easily with boys. See, in girlish things, we don't see much arrogant or much thing which causes a huge harmful things that most of the girls don't do it, I trust. So this boys always have the fun of making, seeing themselves as a hero in front of their friends. So what happens? Obviously, one or other day they will fall down, which causes a injury to their legs. Maybe at times when it is very harsh, they may get fracture. So it is harmful for them. Then it is our important and right time to say no. If you continue doing this again and again, what happens? No, you are going to fall down. Uh, oh, trend changed, ma'am. Boys are better. So if anyone could say some girl instance, then it would be very helpful for me to relevant the topic on that. So yes, we'll continue on that. So either you can say no and you can curtail the habit, otherwise you can hold on to the cycle. That is nothing wrong on this. One or two instances, if you hold on to the cycle or any other thing, what they use it, whether which makes them to get harm, then we have to uh, hold it on that. That hold and grip should be with the parent. And at the same time, sometimes they may have so many instances where that may cause harm to other, maybe his co-friends as well. So here we have to stop the kids on not doing like that. Sometimes if we have siblings in the same home, they may fight sometimes very harsh. So that may cause injury to the opposite person. So here we have to uh, empathize on their empathy and awareness for the others' feelings, which will get replicated when they grown up for the other human beings, which is another important instances that we have to look in for. The next one is why we are saying no. The point one is like we are preparing them for the external world, which is unpredictable for the kids. When we don't allow them to handle the rejections today or saying no, when someone from the external world say no, you are not allowed, no, you are not okay to take up this, you are not in this age to adapt this, so you are not in the right age to take up this amusement ride. So at that time they feel very bad. They feel like they want to run away from this uncomfortable situations. So again, as a parent, here we are training them as a seed. We are training them for the unforeseen storms that is going to get caused by the external world. So here again, you are preparing your own kid mentally strong to face the uncertainties. Today I could see a lot of students who comes for counseling saying like, ma'am, I could not able to handle my situations. See, my father is like that, my mother is like that, even my friends and teachers don't understand what I'm saying. I feel very lonely, I feel very depressed. All these stories they are getting even at the very smaller age. So because they are not mentally ready to face the challenges or uncertainties that is happening external world. So as a parent, we have to do many situations. What we are doing here is we are safeguarding the kid. Don't go like that, don't do like this. So we are protecting from the situations where they feel uncomfortable. Even we don't allow the kids to stay in some of our relatives house. When we were small kids, we used to go to our uncles aunts house. We will play with them. Even they scold, we will accept it. But today as a parent, what we are doing, we are not ready to send even to our own sister's house. So we have, as a parent, we have internally fear that, oh, what happens if my child is get ill treated? What happens if my child gets rejection over there? So that fear makes them to keep always inside a comfortable zone. So do you accept that only when you come out of the comfort zone you get all the success and you could able to handle the uncertainties? Yes or no? Yes, yes. Why then, as a parent, we are immediately not allowing our own kids to understand that? So, as a clay, when it is very, very it is in a very earlier stage, we can mold it in any shape, whatever we want. But when it is completely dried and it comes to already one particular shape, we cannot able to change it to. It is very tough. We can change it, but still a lot of damages would be happening. So this is how our kids are. So then it's our utmost responsibility to change our kids. Please stick to your no. What happens in many scenarios, we say no when that leads your child to cry, to make adamant. Even at times they don't eat. They will trigger us to the next highest level of our emotions. All these things will happen once you say no. But please keep yourself cool, stick on to your decision. See, after a lot of instances, I said to my son saying that, my dear, how many hours if you want to see the mobile, see till Sunday. Okay. From Monday, if you don't eat, I don't bother. If you don't go for any other activities, I don't bother. You keep sitting inside the room, I'm not going to bother. But you're not touching the any gadgets. From Monday, no gadgets is allowed for you. Whatever you do, even if you cry, if you don't eat, if you don't do your activities, if you don't follow your routines, fine. I'm fine for that. But I want you to stick on to this policy. As like government, I have said, is this implemented from 25th of March. No revoking of the policy. I have strictly told him. So at times what happens, we have to they will test our patience. They will do nothing, they will test our patience. 2-3 instances, we will, when once we broke our no and we accepted, okay da chillo, only this time I will give, after that I will not give. So they will catch the strategy. Oh, this is a strategy, okay, then I will do. See, first time they will make you to 10 percentage. Okay, they will show, next time they will show their 30 percentage of the faces. At the time we will break it immediately in another 10 to 15 minutes. In that, if the third and fourth stages, if we continue doing the same thing, no, they will go to 70-80 percentage immediately, and they will broke us immediate, within a minute they will broke us. Okay dear, okay da, okay da Kanna, don't do like that. I will give you, but only this time. See, only this time came again for fourth time. So this is how we do it. So what happens now? Why I'm asking you to stick on to that no, that that cultivates a lot of respect to you. The children start seeing you in a very respected way. Otherwise, they will take it you as granted. So, dear parents, please stick on to the no. Okay, we have seen so many no's in our life, thousands, lakhs and lakhs of no. I still remember that when I'm into a public exam, I'm into a grade 10. I don't have a geometry box, which is mandatory at that class. Uh, but what my father told me that time, I remember that box is only 100 rupees. So I should not say only, box is 100 rupees. So I waited for nearly 4 no's. Okay, at the fifth no, my class teacher called and informed my parent that, sir, you have to get it. It is mandatory. No borrowing is allowed in the public exam. Otherwise, keep your daughter at home and don't allow her to write the public exam. In that instance only, I got that geometry box and I kept it safe even after my marriage. Still, I have that compass and that protector with me. I know that value of that. See, even at this age, I couldn't forget that instance because that, that I got it after a lot of struggles. See, today, do you think that our children are going through such struggles? We'll get, if you are a working parent or whatever may be, Mama, I want this. When you're coming, please buy. WhatsApp. One WhatsApp will get it. Like a Zomato, Swiggy, we are, even at like Dunzo, we are doing everything. Next half an hour, product is delivered. So what happens, even they don't understand. One of the parent has put up in the chat stating like they don't have control over the buying these stationaries or any other things, because nowadays they don't value money. See, I could see that. Oh, what is your what car do you like to buy, my dear? He'll say, I like Lamborghini. It's around just 20 crores, no? Just 20 crores. You have to understand the value that they have given to 20 crores is just 20 crores. So I appreciate their vision. I appreciate that thought over achieving that. But still, as one of my parent rightly stated that sometimes we don't have that budget to get it. See, if my, for example, you can have one technique like, see, okay, I'll get it when we go for shopping, but my budget is only 50 rupees for you. You can buy whatever you want within this 50 rupees. So you can slowly bring down the value of money like this. Once at a time, maybe in 10th situation or a 20th situation, your child will see the tag. Oh, mommy, this is 1000 rupees. No, I don't want. They will start. See, so we feel that, see, our own love towards the kid, what to say, blindfold trust and love towards the kids makes them also some not accepting the reality, but they are very very brilliant accepting the things what is happening around us. When you start, even you can cultivate like this. What we do is, see, we have a budget this month, this much only. Okay, I for your spending we have only 200 rupees this month. We don't have anything more than that, and it is not possible. So at times, what if he feels very sad and he wants some like 27 gear bike, I mean cycle and all, he'll say, Ma, just 20,000, Ma, why don't you buy and give for me? I'll say, Kanna, this month I have to pay your school fees. What I'll do, the total fees is 50,000. I'll pay 30,000 to the school. 20,000 I will give it to you. If your school accepts you without the 20,000, then you can go and buy it. So, do you think that the school will accept your fees, reducing 20,000 and stating that I will pay it next or maybe in the next quarter? No. The same way, I cannot take any amount from anywhere. So, this is how we can do it. So, this is the one instant like this. Start sharing your at least some limited budget to your children. What it happens now, you're slowly cultivating the habit of financial literacy with the kids unknownly. So when they start earning, they will start knowing how to budget and spend it. So we all had that habit of budget and spending. So start inculcating the same with the kids, then you will realize it. See, everything is very tough at the initial stage. I'm openly, frankly saying, after listening to this session and you react to your kids, it will change. No, it will not change, because it takes at least few days, not even few days, few months to get accustomed to that, because you are going in a particular direction where everything the child is getting it. Even sometimes what happens now, even our family own members will say, why are you always scolding the kid? Why don't you give it to that? See, our grandparents always will love the kids just like anything. They don't even care for us. They care 1,000 times for their grandchildren. So they will immediately scold on to us. So at that time, dear parents, kindly talk to your father and mother or in-laws in your child's absence, saying that, Mama, this is how happening. Please do not interfere on this. Why? Because you have made me grown a very nice kid. That's why I'm able to handle all this. I want your own grandchild to be so nice, like your own way of growing up. So pacify them in such a way that they'll get eyes on their head. Oh, okay. My daughter-in-law, my son is taking me as an example. See, this is how we can able to, at the same time, what happens in the, even our spouse sometimes says, see, my dear gentlemen or women, please excuse, sometimes when we are in good mood we'll say, yeah, okay, okay, you enjoy whatever you want, no problems. The same situation when it comes to us, when we are in bad mood, hey, array, what you are doing, you're the only one, you are spoiling the child. The same tongue will talk in two different ways. So please have your mutual understanding between you. What are all the areas that you are going to take care of? What are all the things that your spouse is going to take care of? This will give you a clarity for your child. See, the child having a very much good clarity. They knows all the strategy. If I ask this to the mother, it will get approved. If I ask this certain things to my father, it will get approved. They know the strategy, which thing to be asked to whom. So please, as a spouse, you, like a party, political parties, you have a mutual understanding and give the decision. So you may tell them, okay, I'll take some time and revert back to you. So we used to say in mails, no, in a professional mail, we'll say we'll get back to you soon. The same way we can say to our kid, and we can discuss with your spouse and get back to you. So these are all the small things for sticking to your no. And if your child is a part of a problem, so see, in little elder age, you may have gone through certain things. See, this is a part I thought of sharing with you. It is not an instance that it may happen, but it is just a part I thought of sharing this with you. When they get into a cyberbullying or ragging, in any of instances that you could happen to see in school or college, tell your child, no, don't be like that. Even making fun of the friends of their own friend is not always acceptable. See, someone is making fun of us every time. Do you think that it is an acceptable situation? Even that hurts us very much. So the same way, please try to stop them when they bully their friend frequently, or when they do such type of activities. Don't keep yourself silent, because that silence may give an extra addition to their activity. So let us take an action on that. So even at this situation, your child and teens might show courage and become assertive. See, somehow indirectly you are molding your child against this type of activities. If some or other person is doing such things, they have that courage to go and ask, hey, why are you doing like this? Why are you bullying him? Why are you bullying her? Don't do like that. You are indirectly growing up a very nice soul inside them. So you could see a lot of things happening in today's world, a lot of harassment, bullying, everything. So, but many of the instances, there are people around that when such thing is happening, but they don't have the courage to ask on that, because they don't have a courage inside to come out and ask such things. But still, as a parent, we can create a wonderful soul when we are telling this. So, and another one important thing is like create a very good environment for our kids, because in today many of them like we they don't have a peaceful environment at many situations. Like when your children feel like they are being punished by not being able to play outside. See, today that is happening. Like we are not ready to send outside and play, because two things is first one is we don't trust anyone. The in some situations we don't feel safe, and second one is they don't have much friends. See, I grown my child for playing outside, but not all other children are grown in such a way. But still, try to figure it out how they can make their time spent outside, and also make them know that if they want to stay at home with you instead going out, that's also fine. But still love them as much as possible. See, as we are busy in today's world, what I will do, no, so I'll make him to sit near me in kitchen, and I'll talk to him. Might be he may talks a lot about some technology, some automobiles or something, even I don't have some knowledge also, but I'll talk to him. Hey, what you are he may elaborate about the today's automobile technology that is booming up in electric vehicle. He may talk about that. but I may not have that knowledge. But still what I do is, hey, what you're saying is very nice, but still I will Google and I'll know what you're saying, so that I can talk more about this. Sometimes you can ask your kids, when you're drying the clothes, when you're washing the vessels, whatever may be, you can talk to them. You make them to sit near. Even if they are if they have their own activities also, make them to do when you were near. So as much as time, you please spend it with your kid. What makes them is, even if there are no one to play with them, at least they feel very happy inside. See, mother is the first ultimate person for a kid to get attached. So I could understand the work pressure, other pressures that we are around, but still, please create a wonderful environment where you can accustom your kid and you can do your routines. That would make them really feel happy from inside. And the next one important thing is, support your children. Be mindful of what you do for your children. If they are not good enough to do something for themselves, they don't mad and force them into doing. Let them struggle through the task and help them as needed. See, this is one another important thing. So, in certain cases, they are not ready to do certain things. Even at the in that particular age, they are not ready to do certain things. But still accept it and help them on doing such activities. Today what we do is, many of them we spoon feed everything. Like, we make their bags ready, we keep them their uniforms ready, we help them to do everything. See, they are like prince to go, and just if they come there, everything is set ready for them. But what actually we have to do is, you can give a small activities, like once they get up from the bed, ask them to clean up the bed properly. Even you can make them to bring their own towels when they go for bath. So these are the small activities. Support them, so that in near future they can do it by themselves. And also, like in some projects, school projects or activities, they need support. So here it is your duty to support it. So let's support them, so that creates wonderful thoughts for them. And the last one, what is yes space? Can anyone guess what is yes space?
The time with them to spend.
Sorry, ma'am.
The time with them to spend entire family together, ma'am.
Yeah, wonderful thought. And any other thoughts on this? So I have a one more.
It is a area of interest, what they are interested or intended to do. This
Okay, very nice.
Making them comfort, ma'am.
Wow, super.
Going
Yeah.
according to their comfort zone.
Wow, good. Yes, here every one point of view is right. I am going to put it in a nutshell and I am going to share. Yes, one of our parents shared a point, like children can do whatever they want to do in that space. Yes, so actually, this is a space that you can create it in your home, where you feel confident enough that that space is very safe for them. What I could say here is, like, if uh, in that particular space there is no harm or any weapons is there, so that space is going to be very safe space, like your womb. So that space they can do whatever they want. So that space is a very brilliant idea to bring the child uh, to a proper disciplined manner. Whenever we say no, whenever they handle rejections, whenever they feel stressed, whenever they feel lost, so you can bring to that space. That space makes them feel very comfortable. So here they can do whatever they want, only in that space, only in particular time, not every time, only in particular time, only with the things that are allowed by the parents. See, they in that space they can you can stick some papers in the wall where they can scribble it. In that space where you can provide lot of paints, so that they can do paintings on the, not on the wall, but the sheets or the papers that you have stuck on that. That is the space they can do whatever they wish to do. Even they can see, it's a very simple thing. Sometimes a child would feeling feel like to shout, but we always say, why are you shouting? But still it is a type of emotion that they are coming out. So such see, you if you Google it, you can get it so many ideas on a space. But what I suggest here is the one thing which is practically applicable, which can be accepted in each and every family, whatever may be the class that we belongs to. So that particular space is a space only for kids. Only at the particular time you can allow the kids to do that whatever they want with your parental control, with the parental control. But here I don't advise parents always to say no, 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 no. But you can insist them in a very positive way. Okay, you're yes, ma'am. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So here you can say like, Kana, you can do this, but don't repeat it again, please. So in such a way, you can give it the feedback in a positive way. This space will obviously will make them like feel very much comfortable for the kids. So what I feel is like this is all the important things that you have to, as a parent, we have to follow for practicing the art of saying no. See, the very simple thing, I'm putting it in a nutshell, where like, please be firm when they say no. When you are saying no, you have to be very firm. You have to have a very calm approach. Please do explain why you are saying no. While you are adding that explanatory note, it will give you an add-on point and make the child understand why you are saying no. And also it gives a positive outcome of the reason that you are saying no. The third point is don't feel guilty. You have to be confident. Please remember that elephant. That elephant strength is not on its own. It's on the man. That elephant man's strength. The same way the child could understand your body language, your way of talking, your thought process, and everything. So be firm on saying no. Talk to your family members when you are bringing up a child in a particular path, not to interfere in a very positive way. And the fifth important thing is like, make your kid understand your procedures and disciplines that you insist them to follow. Please give an explanatory note for that. Why you need to be punctual, why you cannot spend more money, why you cannot ask for everything. So please try to give a proper explanatory note. See, our kid is very, very brilliant. Whatever answer you will give, no, they will go and cross verify it in Google. Even if they don't, they don't know to type, they have Alexa. They will say, Alexa, my mom is saying no for this. Why? So nowadays it's happening, ma'am. I could say one of the instances that came across is like, might be little weird at that age, but still, why, ma'am? What is abortion? See, that kid is age is only 7 or 8 years. What, as a parent, what we would have done? Hey, no, no, nothing, nothing. Don't talk about it. Shh, go. Do you think that they will leave it in that point and they will go like us? No. Alexa, what is abortion? Obviously, it will give a wonderful example with audio, video footages, all the examples. So, but still, as a parent, before saying no, give a proper explanatory note for them. Yes, dear, it is some process that happens for the female. You can give it in a very, very thin-lined explanation. At least they will suffice with that. That's it, Kana. When you grow up, you will know about that. So at least this time they will not immediately Google it, but instance in at one point of time they will again Google it. So here we are in a situation where there are technologies backed up by the kids' knowledge. So we as a parent obviously have to handle it in a very thoughtful way, with a strategical way. That is more important. Change your strategies often. That is very important. Don't follow the same strategy if you have a 2 kids. Change it frequently. Change it. Changing the strategy will not make them judge, and that will obviously create a wonderful respect and the way they see you will change very soon. When you cultivate such habits, then not only the habits that you cultivate for you or for your child, but it's for the entire generation, the wonderful generation you are growing up. So, dear parents, the art of saying no is just not a word, but you are bringing up a creating a wonderful forest behind that, for that very little seed. See, we are having a wonderful seed in our hand. So let them be a like a wonderful tree that gives lot of shades, air, comfortness to everyone, not like a thorn that pricks everyone. So this is what I could say. So kindly share your questions if you have. So we are almost 9 o'clock. It might be your dinner time. You have to go and finish it off all other family activities. So kindly share your thoughts and questions here. So that would be very grateful for me.
I'll share a few things, madam.
Yeah,
Thank you
please.
thank you so much for your wonderful thoughts and the views which you have shared with us. It is really amazing, and we are going to definitely inculcate it. It is my case is quite a different thing, but short we have a few more points I have got to know that thing can be implemented. However, so what I wanted to share with you, I would like to add along with your point is, I always say no means no only. It doesn't mean any other thing of that. Yes means yes only. So no means no. So if I don't fake my words towards my kid, definitely the word of no, it means no only for her or for any kid. So that belongs to us. Let us change first from our side. Then ultimately it is going to change. So many a times situations comes that no, we cannot control our emotions. It all things comes. It comes to you, to me, to everybody. It comes. But the only thing is how I manage or how we manage is the thing. Nothing other than that. We are always forced to do it. So, but let us force ourselves first. Be quiet. No means no. Then to them, no means no. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Actually,
you.
I'm so happy to see you all here with a lot of. I could feel like get connected with you very easily. Uh, so lot of points that you have already spoken that made me to go through this very easily. Thank you for that. Yes, ma'am. So I hope so that everyone behind the screen would have listened to this and
Ma'am,
yeah, please, ma'am.
ma'am, actually, this one, each and every parent must follow, ma'am, because nowadays, as you said, parents are not means coming forward and saying no. They are going according to the child's interest. So, grandparents, as you said, grandparents love the kids more, and they just support them. But it's not the thing, ma'am. In today's world, no, parents are supporting the kids than grandparents. So this no will really help, because many incidents happen in my house also. So it's not time to explain here. So that is leading the child to the other path. That is true. Just now that ma'am said, Lakshmi ma'am, it's true. Once we say no means, when we stick to the no, no. Of course, as you said, ma'am, when we stick to the no, also we should tell in a positive way. We should make the child understand why that no is. When we make the child understand why that no is, definitely the child will follow it, and in the coming days, he'll march in a right path. Thank you so much, ma'am. I want this, that every parent should follow this. As a teacher, even I'm a teacher, we should also motivate the same to our children also at the school. Thank you so
Super,
much,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Super. Thanks for your thoughts, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am.
Ma'am, shall we move? Thank you so
Hello,
much.
ma'am.
Yeah, please,
Uh,
please, ma'am. Please carry on. If anyone has some important work, please do carry on. Thanks for joining. Love you, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you so
Hello,
much.
Thank
ma'am.
you so
This
much,
is
ma'am.
Kavita, ma'am.
Thanks. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I used to say no, ma'am, for the things which I want him to be firm. But the strategies which you have given today to be firm in that no were very useful, ma'am.
Oh, very nice, ma'am. Thank you.
You have given a lot of strategies how we have to be firm in saying no, how we have to be a role model for them, how we have to guide the grandparents. So all the tips that you have given us will really guide us to bring our child and nurture our child. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hi, ma'am. This is Priya Bhupati.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, thanks for the wonderful session, and it was informative indeed. And I would like to share my thoughts where I am into joint family. Almost 10 members are here. Initially, I was in a skeptical way where I can able to manage my kids in a joint family, but later on, there are pros and cons in everything. So I could understand like what can be done and what cannot be done, and I convey those things to my family members as well. Like no means no. The grandparents initially they are in a dilemma like why they are saying why they are asking us not to do this. Later on, I explained them myself and my hubby. We both explained them, and we are all in same boat now. So whenever we say no, it means they understood that we are saying for a good cause.
Yes.
So even I could see the difference in my child's behavior, attitude, everything. Now they are more adjusting, and they are sharing everything to the family members, and they are little bit matured the way they grow up. And I could see in the school environment itself. And one more thing I just want to share. Nowadays, the parenting is has become a different way. Like they want their child to be like themselves, so it is not about the child. Everything should start from the parents. We should see the world in a broad way. We should make our children ready for to face every struggles, whatever it may be. So we should be the what to say, the guidance to them, motivator to them. We should tell them like this. If you do this, this would be the consequence. Think which could be the best path. So just choose one among that. So and our parenting should be 100% mindful, ma'am. If not, it's very difficult to handle our kids because it's difficult to channelize our kids nowadays in a technological world.
Yes,
And
true, ma'am.
also,
Yes.
I set up 10 minutes screen time for a day, only 10 minutes, not more than that. And that too, a TV, not mobile. So only on Sunday, I've given half an hour to watch those things. Children got used to it, and now they are okay to do such things, and they are exploring more things in some or other way. And
Yes.
thanks for hearing my thoughts, ma'am. And thanks. It was a wonderful session. I loved that yes space. So I'll try to adopt those things right from now onwards.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Have a great week, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, one more thing I want to share to
Yes,
all the
ma'am.
parents over here. All the parents over here. Most of the parents, what we feel, no, ma'am. Suppose the neighboring boy, the neighbors, they suppose it's the thing, something that the child had bought, which is not really necessary. But still, my child will come and ask me, Mama, that so and so particular boy, see that auntie gave him that, she bought and gave that. And I should not encourage. But most of the parents, as a parent, what we feel, my child is getting what is that means he's comparing with that mother, or he wants to buy that. He may feel sad if I won't buy, and though it is not necessary, I'll be ready to offer for that. That intention, all the minds we have to remove from the mind, all the mothers. That we should not compare with them, and encourage our child to do the same with love. Because of love, excess of love, that love is spoiling our child. That we have to avoid that, ma'am.
Exactly, ma'am. Exactly. I hope so that everyone would have gone through very potential inputs from various parents. So I could understand that it is night time and everyone has their own commitments. Shall we wind up? Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Waiting for
Ye-
one more webinar.
Yeah,
It is
sure,
very
sure.
effective and useful like this.
Yes, sure. Thank you all. Good night. Have a happy weekend.
Good night, ma'am. Good night, all.
Good night.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, good night, ma'am.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you all.